Okay, so my number one show, and this has taken a lot of thought, and perhaps on a different day it might have been a different number one show, but I think I've settled on this one for quite a long time. It actually wasn't a commission, it was a presentation, but it was, for me, the most extraordinary theatre project that we've been able to pull off in the 8 years that I've been at Lift. It was GATS by Elevator Repair Service. GATS was an 8-hour word-for-word reading of The Great Gatsby on stage, which we presented at the Noel Coward Theatre in London, in the heart of the West End, in the summer of 2012. And in the summer of the Olympic Games in London, this felt like an Olympic Herculean feat of theatre, both for the performers and for audiences, who together, for 8 hours in that space, created magic, where the story of The Great Gatsby was retold by this incredible, innovative New York theatre company, Elevator Repair Service. And for me, what was really exciting about that project was Gatsby may feel like, in ways, a kind of classic, historical, great American novel written in the 1920s. But what it says about excess, what it says about having too much money and too little responsibility, spoke very powerfully, I think, to the times that we were in, and I think it really resonated with a lot of the political, financial, economic issues that had fallen out of the banking crisis in 2008-9. So it felt bang on the money in terms of its politics, but it was just an incredible theatrical feat. What I also love about that project was that we were able to produce it in the West End, something we'd never done before, that we were able to work with Cameron McIntosh and his theatres to make it happen. And I'm really proud because I think that GATS has set the bar and has given an example to people that you don't just have to take very popular, accessible work into the West End to make it commercially viable, that you can take highly experimental, long-form work by companies that people have not heard of, by casts that have no stars in them, that you can make that work. And as we showed over 6 weeks with sellout audiences, we did make it work in the West End. And I think GATS has changed the character of the West End a little bit. It's changed the culture of the West End a little bit, and it's encouraged, I think, a number of producers to take more adventurous work and enliven the West End in London. So I think purely because of the extraordinary theatre of that performance, the extraordinary artistry of that company, the extraordinary resonance of The Great Gatsby, and because of the cultural shift I think it's driven into the English theatre landscape, GATS is my number one show.